Hello, I am Richard A. Boxall, and this is my short and almost daily podcast in which I chronicle my life and attempt to be a writer by writing daily. Ish.
You're listening to the diary of a wannabe writer, Season 3.
Hello, today is Wednesday the 8th of June 2026. Welcome to the show. And I've been like a zombie all day again today. I knew I would be yesterday. That was expected after the very long day I had before. But I did think I'd feel a bit more normal today. And having dozed on and off yesterday, I eventually went to bed at about midnight. And I woke up at 4 o'clock and couldn't get back to sleep for the life of me. So that was kind of annoying. And a friend of mine messaged me at 4:45, who's working on a flight today, just to tell me a couple of things. And I responded straight away. And she was like, "Oh, didn't expect you to be awake now." I said, "Neither did I." So I've had another, it's been another achieve nothing kind of day because I've just been exhausted. Just, as I said, it's probably just a knock-on effect of that very long day I had a couple of days ago. It's fine, I've got the rest of the month off. So it's not like it matters if I waste a couple of days, to be honest. It would have been nice to do some writing today. It would have been nice to do my music podcast today. And I've got a decision to make tomorrow. I need to chuck it out. It'll be 4 days late. It's never been that late before. 3 days is the latest it's ever been. But I have to decide whether because I still haven't listened to the new album by Sienna Spiro, which is the one I wanted to review. It's only 33 minutes, so it shouldn't be difficult to do. So really, tomorrow I need to get off my bottom and do that. And I do want to cover it because, she's had a breakout hit that's done really, really well. And she's another potentially, what's the word for it? She's another British artist that could potentially do very well on the world stage, like, what's her name? Olivia Dean is doing. But I just need to do it. So I haven't done that. I did go for a haircut earlier, and that was good. And then the other thing is, I've done quite a lot of reading today, so I've got a lovely reading spot in my new bedroom. But the one thing that's not so good about it is there's a point in the afternoon where the sun is streaming through the window onto that reading spot, and it is too warm. And I want to have a second reading spot at the other side of the house, in the other bedroom, so that when that gets too hot, I can decant to the other one. And I will do that. That's definitely planned. I just haven't done it yet. But I'm reading the Murakami Book 1 Q84. I'm reading the Folio Society edition, but I'm doing very well. I've only got about 200 pages left. It's an 1,100 page book. It's massive, and I'm sitting there thinking nothing really happens because so far, book 1 not a lot happened. Book 2 something happened, and in book 3 not an awful lot's happened again. And it's got weird structure. So the first 2 books, there's 2 main characters in the story. The first 2 books alternates between the girl and the female character and the male character. So there's 24 chapters. So there's 12 chapters based on each. The second book is exactly the same format. And then the third book, they've added a character who appeared in the second book. He's an investigator, and he's starting to kind of link together the things that are going on in the book, and that's not good news for any of the other 2 characters. So there's 31 chapters. So there's 10 sets of 3 chapters. The investigator, then the male character, then the female character. Or it might be the other way around, actually. So I've set myself a minimum target of reading 1 trilogy of chapters, so 1 from each character's point of view per day. But I actually got 2 lots read today, so it's not bad. And then I also read the last 140 odd pages of the Terry Pratchett book I'm reading, Interesting Times, which sees the return of Rincewind, Two Flower, and the Luggage, and Cohen the Barbarian, and various other characters. Death makes an appearance, usually does. It's interesting. I'm not sure how I felt about it, because sometimes Pratchett books, probably the slightly more serious ones he does, the ones that are the less silly humour, are brilliant. So I really, really enjoyed Small Gods. I think that's my favourite one so far. And there was a Witches one that immediately followed it, and I can't remember what it's called, but that was really good as well. We seem to have gone back into the sort of slightly silly humour, which, So I was going to get on with the next book, which is a witch's story called Masquerade, but I think I'm going to read something else. So I had my haircut, did some reading, watched some telly. Tomorrow, so I'm going to bed now. It's about 9:20 in the evening now. So my plan is basically to go to bed as soon as I've uploaded this podcast. And then hopefully tomorrow I want to wake up. Well, I want to wake up not stupidly early and excessively tired like I have done the last 2 days. And I'd like to get the grass cut, and then I'd like to do some writing in the garden and just the things I didn't do today. So the only thing I really achieved today was this haircut. So I'm glad I got that done. So that's me. So yeah, it's another nil return. I might even call the podcast that. Yeah. So hopefully I just find a bit more to do. Then Friday we'll do some writing. I'm meeting Tani Campbell, T.G. Campbell, who writes the Bow Street Society books, www.bowstreetsociety.com. The 8th of which is coming out at some point. I think she's announced a date yet, but people in her fan club will know that she has written it, and the release must be coming up soon. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to quickly edit this and then upload it and go to bed. Thank you so much for listening. Take care. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Where's the button? Switch it off like that.
You have been listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, presented by me, Richard A. Boxall. Thank you for tuning in to my cogitative considerations, and if you'd like to know more about me or my projects, visit my link tree on linktr.ee/Richard Writes. Capital R, capital W. Thank you for listening.